So folks, today we are diving into some super exciting news about the Avengers Doomsday. There's a ton of new info to unpack, especially about Dr. Doom and his big plans. We got reports from an insider named Alex Press from Cosmic Circus, and he's dropping some major details about what's coming in this movie. So grab a snack, get comfy, and let's break it all down in simple words. First up, let's talk about Dr. Doom. Alex Press says Doom is going to be the main character in Avengers Doomsday. Kind of like how Thanos was the big focus in Avengers Infinity War. That makes sense since the movie is called Doomsday, right? But here's the cool part. Doom doesn't think he's a bad guy. Nope, he believes he's the hero. He's convinced he's the only one who can save the multiverse from falling apart. The multiverse is like a bunch of different worlds or Earth all existing at the same time. But some of these worlds are crashing into each other, and that's called an incursion. It's super dangerous and can destroy entire worlds. Doom's big plan is to stop these incursions. He thinks he's got the best way to do it, but his way is very different from what others might want. For example, Loki, who's now watching over the multiverse after his show, believes giving everyone free will. That means letting people make their own choices. But Doom, he wants to control everything. He thinks his way is the only way to save all these wars. Alex says Doom wants to be the one in charge, maybe even taking Loki's place as the ruler of multiverse. That's a big deal. To make his plan work, Doom is going to use a kid named Franklin Richards. Franklin is super powerful in the comics, and he might be key part of the Doom's strategy. Some people thought another character, Malcolm Man, might be involved, but Press says no, it's probably Franklin taking his place. In the comics, Dooms try to control everything as a super powerful being called God Emperor Doom. He creates a place called Battleworld where he's the boss of everything, but it all falls apart when he fights Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four. Reed thinks he could do a better job than Doom, and that causes some big problems for Doom. We might see something like that in Avengers Doomsday and the next movie, Avengers Secret Wars. Now let's talk about why Doom is so mad. He's upset because of what Kang and the TVA, Time Variance Authority, did in the past. They tried to control the multiverse by keeping just one main timeline called the Scared Timeline. Doom didn't like that at all. He's bitter about how they handled things, and now he wants to take over and do it his way. This sets up a big clash between Doom and Loki because Loki is currently in the charge of the multiverse, sitting on the kind of throne that lets watch over everything. Alex also shared some info about the team we'll see in Avengers Doomsday. There's going to be a bunch of groups fighting in this movie. First, we got Sam Wilson's New Avengers. That's the team led by new Captain America. Then there's a Fantastic Four who we saw in their own movie before this. The X-Men also joining the fight, which is awesome because they are from different Earth. We've heard about it before. And then there's Team Loki. We don't know exactly who's on Loki's team yet, but in the comics, Loki becomes something called Avenger Prime. He leads a group that looks after different timelines in the multiverse. So maybe Loki's team will have some TV agents or other heroes we haven't seen yet. Guess what? Doom's got his own team too. Alex says Doom doesn't really need anyone because he's so powerful, but he's still got some people to help him. We don't know who they are yet, but it's going to be a big deal when we find out. The movie is shaping up to be a huge battle between Loki's team and Doom's team, with the Avengers, Fantastic Four, X-Men all caught up in the middle. It's going to be epic. Another cool thing Alex mentioned is that we'll see a new Earth in the movie. This Earth is totally destroyed because of an incursion, showing this to the heroes is a big deal because it helps them to understand how serious the situation is. Doctor Doom already knows about the incursions from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but most of the Avengers don't. Seeing the whole world wiped out, billion of lives gone, will make them realize what they are up against. It's also a good way to show the audience what's at stake, especially someone missed Multiverse of Madness. Marvel's boss Kevin Feige even said recently that they made too many projects in the past and it felt like homework for the fans. So they are trying to make things clearer in Doomsday. Now let's talk about some familiar first coming backs. Says Chris Evans and Haley Atwell are in this movie. Chris plays Steve Rogers, the original Captain America, and Haley plays Peggy Carter. Alex comments was, end of the world forced out of retirement. A hero's job is never done. That makes it sound like they are playing good versions of their characters, not evil ones like Captain Hydra or bad Peggy Carter. Maybe Steve comes back as Captain America and Peggy could be Captain Carter from another universe. We'll have to wait and see. But it's exciting to know they are involved. So yeah, that was pretty much all the info. That's basically a rumor, so take it with a grain of salt. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like. If I forgot to mention anything in this video, I'll be happy to hear it from you in the comments. See you next time.
What is that?
1300 AD, they called this man the hero from the sky. He was prophesied to have destroyed the evil